I love my job.
What do you get if you cross the Batman with Power Rangers, add a hint of the X-Files, and give it a hard R rating? You get Guyver, Dark Hero. How's it, guys? And welcome to Cult Action Reviews, where we look at the weird, the wonderful, and the downright terrible of the action film universe. Today's film, Guyver, Dark Hero, is weird and wonderful and absolutely amazing. What is Guyver, you ask? Well, it's based on an 80s anime that was incredibly gory. I mean, so gory I can't even show it on YouTube without getting my channel automatically restricted. Steve Wang, the director of this film, decided that he wanted to make an adaptation of this anime. So he made the first Guyver film, The Guyver, which starred Mark Hamill in it. Now, that film was decent, but it suffered from a lot of studio interference because the producers thought, hey, anime, cartoon means it's for kids. So the film has some awesome special effects, but no hard R rating.
This girl meets this boy. I don't know what the hell that is.
The Guyver Dark Hero, on the other hand, is what the director wanted to make in the first place. A hard R action horror film made to please fans of the original anime. And my word, is it good.
I got a job for you.
But if you want to find out about The Guyver, the first movie, go check out the Horror Geek's review of it, which he just posted online.
I take a deep dive into the cinematic sewer to help you embrace your inner gore geek.
I highly recommend it. The guy's channel is amazing, and the guy's a really sweet dude, and he always has some great takes on movies.
Oh yeah, check out the doc. He basically turned into that thing from The Shape of Water. Well, that or a Murloc chieftain from World of Warcraft.
Since the movies aren't really connected, you can watch them in any order. So, if you want to watch this video first, you can, or you can go and check out the Horror Geeks video and then come back here. Either way, I'll still be here when you get back. Now, without further ado, let's dive into Guyver, Dark Hero. We start with a classic voice-over narration flashback. And this is just to tell us that the Kronos Corporation are the bad guys. They were breeding hybrid alien humans, and they were destroyed in the last film. Well, not entirely, otherwise how could this film exist?
The Guyver unit. It's been a year since the alien armor invaded my body.
We also learn about the Guyver unit, which is this thing. So it chose the hero and implanted in him, which gives him this Power Ranger-like suit and super strength and all those cool things that come with being a superhero. But the hero doesn't want this cool thing because it says it makes him kill. So that's our plot for the movie. Hero is a superhero Power Ranger who doesn't want to be a superhero Power Ranger anymore. I mean, oh, woe is me, am I right? And the lead in the first Guyver film was woefully miscast. He was a dork, he didn't really have that much martial arts experience, and he wasn't a very great actor. So they rectified that with this film by casting... Yep, that's right, David Hayter.
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake!
Snake himself from the Metal Gear Solid games. And trust me, he does an awesome job. And the movie starts proper, as all good action movies do, with some disposable bad guys. In this case, drug dealers.
Hurry up, find that shit.
It's always shit or stuff in these movies, isn't it? It's never just, you know, cocaine. They're here to get these.
You mix cocaine with plastic, you can shape it into anything you like.
Cocaine dolls. Fun for all the kids. Now this opening is very reminiscent of Tim Burton's Batman, with a lot of cool moments. Although I have to wonder how this henchman sees, with those really dark glasses on. But maybe it's more important to look cool than it is to see what's coming to kill you. Ah yes, let's all stand around like dorks looking into the dark, instead of getting in the car with the cocaine dolls and legging it.
Benny, I said we're rolling.
Oh, and another great cliche, the Predator shooting.
We hit nothing.
But all this Predator shooting does have a point. It gives our hero a really cool entrance.
Let the man go.
And the first thing you'll notice here is that he looks frigging badass. Look at him. That is a really cool suit that I think is based directly on the anime. So this is our hero, a cool looking dude. And now the second thing you'll notice is that these fights are really good. They actually outdid themselves here. And later on in the film, when he starts fighting the giant alien human hybrids, you'll find out how much fun this film actually is. Oh man, I'm just so happy. This is just so cool. Although our hero doesn't save the security guard.
Don't kill me, just arrest me.
Does this dude look like a cop to you, you absolute idiot? And these blades are cool and all, but they're kind of impractical. Surely it would be better if they came out of his hand and not his elbow. And this cool atmospheric fight scene leads straight into our title card. But after this awesome opening fight, we get a bunch of stuff that isn't really that important, although it does set up the hero's tortured soul. He's so tortured by the fact that he's a cool Power Ranger that he's just researching ways to get it out of him. And we also get a little bit tying up events from the first film, where his girlfriend from the first film just ups and leaves him. She's played by a different actress as well, by the way.
Sean, listen to yourself. You've got to stop this.
It won't let me.
That's crazy.
This is gnarly, however. This is how the Guyver takes control. And it's a really good effect that you see throughout the film. And every time you see it, oh man, they really put some great special effects work into this film. And most of it is practical, which is just amazing. All you really have to know from this opening is that the hero is having really weird dreams, which he jots down in his notebook. You also find out there's been strange happenings in the mountains with sightings of a werewolf.
See, with teeth and claws, like one of those cave paintings I showed you come to life. No, I wasn't drunk.
Because this guy's the paragon of reliable information, for sure. With the strange occurrences in the mountains and the cave paintings and everything that's going on, the hero decides that's where he needs to go. Which leads us right into our meet cute with our female lead.
Do you know where it is?
And this gas station attendant is a really great help.
Do you know how to reach them? I have to get to that dig.
Don't know nothing.
Also, I'm confused by the guy behind him that's just buying one beer. Who buys just one friggin' beer? That's not enough for anything. Our hero then shows how smooth he is. Honestly, he's like James Bond, if James Bond was dropped on his head as a baby.
They're like the ones I saw on TV, the ones from your cave. See, I see it in my dreams and I put it down on paper. Please take me there.
Sorry, I don't think so.
Wait, I need to know.
But despite his inherent creepiness, she disregards all female instincts and still takes him over to the dig. So it must be a solid snake thing.
You're damn right.
On the drive to the dig site, they get to know each other a little bit, and when they arrive, note the extra security that's all around. This will be important later. Also, this is how much beer you buy, not just one piddly can. And can you guess who sponsored this film?
Don't hog it all to yourself.
We then get a really atmospheric exploration of the caves, where our hero sees that the things that he's been seeing in his dreams are painted in 1,000-year-old cave paintings. Ooh, mysterious. The plot is thickening. But we also meet the female lead's father, this dude. I'm just going to call him Dad from now on. And obviously creepy, obviously evil corporation dude. Management wants results, because management always wants results. But in the world we live in, can we really call this a cliche, since it happens all the friggin' time?
Soon, Marcus, okay?
Besides sleazy corpo dude, the girl's father, our hero Sean, the girl herself, no other character really matters, except this dude, who's obviously being intentionally suspicious. You'll also notice how they've done the best with their low budget here. The sets are actually quite cool and atmospheric, And the direction as Sean is wandering through them and we see all these various things is really, really cool. As our hero wanders around, he discovers that the archaeological dig has unearthed some monster skulls. No, I'm sorry, not monster skulls. These things.
Well, we think it's some variety of Pachycephalosaur, although it's kind of small for that family.
Yeah, because that definitely looks like dinosaurs that are known to exist. You'd also think that this dude would be more enthusiastic about discovering some monster skulls in a cave buried for centuries, but apparently not. So when we get to nighttime, there's some more bonding with the female lead, and Sean still being very, very, very creepy.
And tomorrow we'll send you on your way.
No. I need to stay. Look, I know. I've got no reason to be here. You don't even know me.
Why?
Because I can't be anywhere else.
Don't be creepy, don't be creepy, don't be creepy. Yeah, Sean fails at that. Quite miserably, in fact.
I wonder.
We also discover that our female lead and her dad are completely nuts.
Oh, because of our unconventional theories. We take on the wild stuff. You know, the stuff that people laugh at in the tabloids. Bigfoot, crop circles.
But not in this film. In this film, they actually have a point. And while this unbearable sexual tension is bubbling over, we find out that the werewolf guy from earlier has now come into the woods with a photographer to find the werewolf. Except this time he's armed. And, of course, it goes well for them. And as they hear screaming coming from the woods, Sean says he'll take care of the bear, which leads to this pretty funny moment.
I heard someone shouting.
No, it could be another bear attack.
You go and get help. I'll take care of the bear.
Right. He'll take care of the bear.
I have no idea how the redneck guy thought this was a werewolf, because this is obviously a rhino man, which is much more believable. Sean arrives just in time to save the redneck, but not so much to save the poor photographer who gets beheaded. Now these are the main baddies of the film. They're called zoonoids, human-alien hybrids, and they're pretty sick looking. I mean, look at the design of this guy. The SFX guys outdid themselves with this film. And we also get another example of how friggin' awesome these fights are. I mean, check out this moment. And this here. The fight resolves when Rhino Dude hears the others coming and takes off in the other direction. The redneck guy's obviously seen some shit, so he's lost it. He doesn't want anyone to touch him.
You're one of them.
Understandable reaction. And then the really suspicious dude from earlier is now even more suspicious because he's suspicious of Sean.
What'd you think you were gonna do?
I was wondering that myself.
How many times did I say suspicious just then? He also grabs some of the rhino skin that Sean hacked off the rhino. So he obviously knows there's more going on. Ew, mate, at least put it in a bag. Who puts squishy flesh in their pockets? And if you do, don't. It's just unhygienic. After the fight, Sean rightfully suspects someone on the inside. Maybe it's the dude who just put rhino flesh in his pocket. So Sean follows him. And of course steps on a twig, like every good hero must, to give away their position. They then hash it out a little bit until creepy corpo dude and his security friend come along.
What are you men doing there?
We weren't doing anything, we were just making out. You know, best place to do it is in the woods.
For God's sakes then, stay in camp. We don't want any more corpses on our hands.
Oh man, sleazy corpo dude and his security staff are so evil, they have it stamped on their foreheads. And yet the movie's trying to make out like we don't know they're evil. We also discover that the suspicious dude is actually a government agent. So I'll just call him Agent from now on. And you know, sometimes I really wish this movie would focus. So of course, evil corpo dude is evil, and he's working for the Kronos Corporation. Now, Sean thinks the corporation has been destroyed, and the reason he thinks it's destroyed is because in the last movie they destroyed one of their secret bases. And in this film, it's a shock to Sean that global, multinational corporations have more than one branch. You'd think he would have known that, but I don't know, maybe in the 90s people didn't realize that. We also find out that something in the cave is calling Sean. It even opens a door for him. And it takes this woman to notice because Bob is an idiot.
This wasn't here yesterday.
This is the same guy that found the dino skulls and showed no reaction whatsoever. And since the thing sensed the Guyver, it cracked itself open. So now we have a digging montage with cool X-Files music as they unearth the alien ship that has been calling Sean this whole time. And the one that is on the cave paintings and has been in his dreams. That's not how you use a blowtorch to open something, you idiot.
Well, I'm open to suggestions.
Ah, yes. It didn't work. I wonder why.
What do you want me to say? Open sesame?
But, of course, this works. I mean, why wouldn't it, hey? Why wouldn't it? Ah, yes. Don't worry. No need for protective suits or anything. There can't possibly be anything harmful in an alien ship that's been buried underground for thousands of years.
If you have any trouble breathing, get out. We're not going to sacrifice anyone in the name of science, got it?
Ah yes, that should cover us for insurance purposes. And again, we get really cool set design. I mean, look at this thing. These guys did so well with the little budget that they had. Man, I don't really like this new version of the TARDIS from Doctor Who.
Oh, I can see you've been doing the TARDIS up a bit. I don't like it.
Yeah, just stick your hand in there. Touch the obviously weird alien gooey thing, you fool. Sean decides to have a chat with the ship. It doesn't go well.
Well, you called me here. Aren't you gonna say something?
Here's an interesting thing. The reason it doesn't go well will be revealed later. Sean's chat is basically a whingy, whiny thing about how he doesn't want to have the suit anymore and he doesn't want these cool powers and to be able to overpower evil bad guys and save the weak. Man, it's like Spider-Man, who constantly whinges about his powers despite the fact that every eligible woman in the entire world wants to sleep with him. Cry me a river, mate. However, his whinging does accomplish one thing. The baddies now know who he is. The woman touching things actually does discover something. That's a Guyver unit, the same thing that's in Sean.
You know, as the wonders of this expedition, we have whatever rights we choose.
And when Sean tries to explain everything,
There are things you need to know, but it's the truth. Listen.
No, you listen. I trusted you, Sean. I trusted you not to be crazy.
you've been moaning this entire film about how the scientific community has dismissed you and your father. And this guy comes up to you and explains everything and you just do exactly the same thing the scientific community did to you. Hypocritical much? But unfortunately, this is a 90s movie, so the heroine needs to be stupid so that she can be kidnapped. And while all this is going on, evil corpo dude reveals his true form, which is actually friggin' awesome. I mean, check this out. And Sean talks to him a bit. There's the classic, join us, it's better for you. And while this happens, Sean gets snuck up on from behind. Why is it heroes in these movies have no situational awareness whatso-friggin' ever? It's so infuriating. And I love evil corpo guys. Great evil laugh.
I love my job.
And as our heroine is being spirited away by the evil security guys, Dad appears. And yes, this is her father. This is why he's working with the bad guys. He's actually a zoonoid.
Run!
Yes, run, he says. Pretty obvious, really. And yes, 5 feet away behind a tree is obviously far enough. And now Dad does his best here, but he's obviously not a fighter. So it doesn't really go well for him. Poor sod is really bad, actually. And he gets his ass handed to him. And while the heroine and her dad are in mortal danger, Sean is saved by the government agent dude. And he hears the heroine screaming, so off Sean goes to the rescue. In the least exciting driving scene I've ever seen. Exciting music, plus lots of quick cuts do not excitement make. But it does lead into another sick fight scene with Sean taking on 2 of the Zoonoids at once. Sean wins in awesome fashion. But the heroine is still an ungrateful cow. Dad also runs off, ashamed to have his daughter see him as the big bloated fly thing that he really is. I should mention secret agent government dude has called in the special forces to arrest the baddies at this dig. While Sean's away saving the heroine, all the students, of course, get captured by the evil security team. And Bob continues to be a complete idiot.
Help us!
Mr. Crane, what's going on?
But no matter, the army shows up just in time to kill a frog. And that's the only useful thing they do, because very shortly after, they get absolutely wrecked by the Zoonoids, as all special forces teams in these movies must do.
You know, that's only gonna piss him off.
Sleazy corporate dude, tired of being a useless, disposable bad guy, decides to meld with the Guyver unit to become an ultra Zoonoid. And Sean decides that the best thing to do is blow up the alien ship. But first, he has to have a chat with it. And do you know why he couldn't talk to it earlier?
I'm not the one, am I? Guyver.
I mean, pretty obvious that it would want to talk to you in the suit, man. Come on, Sean. And as the baddies congregate and everything starts to get going, we're into our final showdown. And let me say that the final 20 minutes of this movie are worth waiting for. It's an all-out action extravaganza with great fight scenes and even better special effects. There are tons of cool moments. And the baddie reveals himself as this sick Zoonoid Guyver hybrid. Dad also dies, unfortunately, but so do all the other bad guys. We even get the Guyver kick. And now this kick was given to Scott Adkins, the awesome martial arts action hero, by the stuntmen who worked on this film. You probably know it from the Undisputed series. Boyka loves this kick. And as a final surprise, we discover that Sean has awesome tits. Pretty cool. We get a happy ending for everyone. The government dude is still alive, but he's left standing at the dig site all alone while Sean rides off with the girl. So I'd say he got nothing from this.
At least tell me how I can reach you!
And that's the Guyver Dark Hero, an utterly awesome martial arts action film that takes the best of Power Rangers, adds an R rating, and makes an excellent watch. It's legitimately one of my favorite cheesy action films, and you can really feel the love and heart that went into every frame of this movie. David Hayter does a great job as the hero, the special effects guys outdid themselves on whatever budget they had, and the director made an awesome film. We need more films like this, that are just labors of love, and that's what Guyver Dark Hero is. I would suggest you check it out, because it's great fun. And I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cult Action Reviews. I'll see you next time, guys, and as always, keep watching action movies, hey?
Atkins, catch! Protect her!
Who the hell's gonna protect me?